Hello everyone, my name is Rajat and I'm here to help with the GMAT prep, the first step towards your MBA dream. Now, we are in the process of understanding about the most critical aspect of the quant section, data sufficiency, right? In the previous video, we introduced data sufficiency to understand what's the fuss about. So let's continue exploring this a little more with some more examples. Now, to do a quick recap, we understood that data sufficiency is when a question is asked with incomplete information, followed by statements providing data. You check the data in statements whether it is sufficient to answer the question, and accordingly choose an option. The options are standard in GMAT. If you want to do a quick revision on this, just watch the previous video. Take another example. You can pause the video, try solving this, get an answer, and then check. So the question here says, find the value of x. Statement 1, x minus 2 multiplied x minus 4 equals 0. And statement 2, x minus 3 multiplied by x minus 4 equals 0. As usual, you can keep track of options by using this simple ADBCE, right? These are the options. Let's try understanding this one. Now the first statement tells you x minus 2 into x minus 4 equals 0. Product of two terms is equal to 0, which means either one of them can be 0. So either x minus 2 is 0 or x minus 4 equals 0, which leaves you with either x equals 2 or x equals 4. Now, this gives you two possible values of x, and we know if we are looking for a value, it has to be a unique value. Only then the statement is considered sufficient. Since it is not a unique value, we will say statement 1 insufficient to answer the question. And if statement 1 doesn't answer the question, A and D can't be the answer options, right? So since statement 1 not sufficient, A and D options ruled out. Coming to statement 2, x minus 3 multiplied by x minus 4 equals 0. Once again, product of two terms equals 0. Either x minus 3 equals 0 or x minus 4 equals 0, which gives you x equals 3 or x equals 4. Once again, two possible values, not a unique specific answer. Statement 2 also insufficient to answer the question, which means B also is ruled out. Option B cannot be your answer. Now, since both statements independently are not able to answer, this is when you check both the statements combined, right? By combined, we mean use the information together and then see if you can get a unique answer. Now, considering them together, you have x equals 2 or 4 from the first statement, x equals 3 or 4 from the second statement. Both of them together will hold only if x equals 4 as shown here. So both will hold for x equals 4, which leaves you with a unique value for x. Once you get a unique value, you will say statement 1 and 2 alone not sufficient, but both together are sufficient to answer the question, which gives us option C as the right answer. Alright, fair enough. Let's look at one more example quickly. Question says find the value of x. Statement 1, x greater than 4. Statement 2, x lesser than 6. Quickly pause the video, give it a shot. Let's try to understand this. You are again looking for a unique value of x. Statement 1, x is greater than 4, infinite numbers possible, clearly insufficient. A and D options ruled out. Statement 2, x lesser than 6, once again infinite numbers possible, clearly insufficient. Option B also ruled out. Taking them together, interesting, x is greater than 4 and lesser than 6, which means x has to lie between 4 to 6. Clearly x must be 5 then. Taking together, greater than 4, lesser than 6, x must be 5. But you have to think, pause and think, is x given to be an integer? Right? We are saying it is between 4 and 6, but you can conclude it equals 5 only if you know that x is an integer. Now that's where the tricky part of data sufficiency comes in. What is the information given? Nothing is given about x, so can you say x is an integer? No, you can't, right? You cannot assume anything on your own. You have to go by whatever is given in the question. Is it given an integer? No. Which means if you look at the number line, any number between 4 to 6 can lie in this entire region. There are infinite numbers between 4 and 6. Could be 4.1, 4.5, 4.9, 5.1, 5.5, might as well be 5, but not necessarily. So, no unique value, which means statement 1 and statement 2 even together are not sufficient, which means option C is also ruled out. This leaves you with only one option, that is option E. Alright. So folks, statement 1 and 2 together are not sufficient. That's your answer for this one. Hope you understood this. Again, fairly elementary set of examples, but this shows you how data sufficiency can ask different kinds of questions. Stay tuned for more. I'm going to upload more lessons. Subscribe to the channel, and you can also connect with me on Telegram. This is the Telegram link, which is also available in the description. Together, let us conquer the GMAT. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.